Safety signs are things that tell us how to be safe. There are all kinds of safety signs. There are road signs. Safety signs are pretty much everywhere. Safety signs can have symbols, meaning that they have little pictures if there are people who can't read. Example, this is a high voltage sign that has a lightning bolt on it, meaning that there's telling you that there's electricity in the area. Usually those kinds of signs are telling you that there's something up ahead you gotta be careful with. Sometimes signs will have both, some of both. There are closed and open signs. Community signs tell you about different services, like there are parking signs. Parking signs are in parking lots usually, and they tell you if you can and can't park there and the parking limit. Parking signs will have a picture of a wheelchair telling you that it's handicapped. There are signs that are yellow that have triangles in them that have symbols and words. There are words at the bottom and symbols in the center. Now there are signs like cognitive hazard and self-improving software, nanoparticle hazard. Biohazard is like gross stuff like mucus and stuff. Non-potable water tells you that there's water that is not safe to drink. Ear protection tells you that you have to protect your ears because there's loud noises in the area. Ear protection tells you that you've got to protect your eyes when there's dust or chemicals or even when you're welding. When you work with chemicals, it's always important to wear safety goggles. Ladders and elevator signs are great signs that tell you, like for emergencies, like different safety tools that will help you get from one place to another. Elevators and escalators are both ways of getting up and down. Buckle up signs tell you to buckle up. People will probably put that in their car. There are signs that tell you can't have food or drink in the room. No food or drink, or you can't have pets, or you can't have cell phones, or you can't smoke, or anything like that. There will be safety signs like excessive sound, which is like ear protection. Confined space, floor signs, beach signs, hot coal signs. No trespassing means to enter an area that may be forbidden or private property. Caution is a synonym for be careful. Danger is a very important word that will tell you that there's lots of dangerous stuff in that area. Clearance is where the ceiling is gets low. When there's no clearance, you can't walk in the room. You can't walk in that area. There are probably houses that were built too low, or basements that have low ceilings. Parking garages could have clearance for cars, meaning there's no clearance for semi-trucks in parking garages. In other words, there might not be clearance for double-decker buses in certain tunnels. Be aware of that. The sign will probably tell you how the maximum height of the clearance. Capacity is how much it could use. When you go on the highway, you will see a sign, usually on top of tunnels, that will have an up and down arrow and a number dash. 12 to 5 inches. Now, door signs. There will be signs like keep door closed or whatever. Employees only signs tell you that only employees are allowed to go in that area. Employee signs can be found at any type of workplace. Anywhere. Including office buildings, restaurants, offices, electrical rooms. And by the way, electrical safety equipment is a room with lots of electrical stuff in it. You will see a triangle sign with a lightning bolt on it. And then let's see. Hot signs. Signs that tell you hot. Do not touch. In kitchens, you will see those signs right on there. You will be burned if you touch it. Stair signs. You'll see those on most stairs. Wet floor signs are found in most rooms where the floors will be slippery, like in restaurants. No ice cream. I don't no idea where a sign like that might be. People think ice cream is too drippy. No pets allowed. No pets allowed will be found mainly in apartments or senior homes or schools or restaurants or a lot of places that don't allow pets, or parks or forest preserves. No fishing. Now, no fishing you'll probably see a sign like that, like probably when you when you're at a river, you'll probably see a sign like that because it's not allowed. You probably shouldn't stab the fish. No swimming is another one. A lot of rivers, lakes, and oceans and beaches probably forbidden swimming. They probably forbidden it. And the reason why is because there might be too many sharks. The water might be polluted. It might not be safe to swim. There might be a lot of currents. The water might be rushing really fast. It might be too cold. It might be too deep. Could be any of those reasons why swimming might be forbidden. Even at swimming pools, it might be forbidden, like if someone's cleaning out the swimming pool. Signs with arrows tell you that there's something up ahead. And mainly they're found on road signs. Okay. Emergency signs tell you that you gotta be careful if there's an emergency, if there's a fire, like weather signs. weather emergency safety signs that tell you that you might have to go to a shelter if there's like a tornado or something. Overhead ceiling or overhead clearance, or like if there are overhead wires. Now, swimming pool safety signs are important. Never run near a swimming pool. Never dive. You should never ever dive in shallow water of a swimming pool. If you do, you will bash your head. When you go up the water slide, there are rules you must follow. You have to be the right height and the right age, and 2 can't go at once. This is at Wing Park Pool. You have to slide right down. You have to slide right down. You can't take anything, you can't take any object with you, any type of object, any like raft or floaty thing. You gotta make sure you're the right size and stuff. Slippery when wet is another one. Tile floors will often get wet at restaurants and at a lot of places. Also, a review for swimming pool sides: never put glass. Never have glass near or in a swimming pool. It can cut someone really badly. And don't have pets or food either. Be safe near a swimming pool, and don't dive from a boat, from a fence, from a roof, from a balcony, from a tree. Diving. Always remember to stand and decide whether it's safe to dive. Do not dive into the ocean. Do not dive into your bathtub. Emergency defibrillators tell you if there are people with heart attacks. You'll find most of these in schools. And if there are people with heart attacks, they'll probably wear one of these. And fire signs, they'll tell you, like, emergency safety signs will tell you whether, it's safe to go through that door or not, or, like, if you open it, the alarm will sound. No entry is another example of do not enter. That would fall in the do not enter sign category. No entry is like no admittance, because you can't go in. You can't go in there. It's not allowed. It's forbidden. Okay. Equipment signs, machinery signs. Machinery signs are signs that tell you how the machinery works. Machinery can be dangerous to handle, so never let young children use machinery. Stay away from moving machinery. It can be any type of tool. Moving machinery can hurt you. Don't play on or around it. Also, open pits must be avoided. Do not play in or around open pits. You can fall very easily. Open pits can be deep or shallow.